pearls of wisdom would Whitney give to the younger Whitney starting out if he had the choice?
Yeah, you know, I would, we talked a little bit about this last week, and I can't even remember what I said last week about this question. So maybe I'll say something completely different this week.
Perfect.
But, you know, I would say really stay true to the ideals of why you initially got drawn to this particular type of work, and really expand those significantly. And you know, I think one of the reasons that I've had a long and, for me, both fruitful and really personally rewarding career in this field is because I actually did do that. I did pay attention to, you know, there were times when I would get sort of sometimes ground down in something that just felt like, oh man, this is becoming a real challenge, or like, this is hard now. I'd always come back to like, why am I doing this? You know, why did I get into this in the first place? And it always comes back to me to sort of remembering there was a day that I remember I was actually kind of faced with this question about, was I going back to graduate school and leaving the massage profession? What was that? It was, you know, one of those kind of career question things of like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. And I remember telling myself I was going to sit down in meditation and just listen until I got the answer of what I was supposed to be doing. And it came to me as a message really strong over and over again: learn about the body. Learn about the body. That's your path. Learn about the body. And that's your path for what I really envision to be my mission in the world, which is I'm trying to help decrease the pain in the world. And massage therapy is my vehicle for doing that. And education in massage therapy is a vehicle for me to help do this by impacting a lot of people. So continuing to align with a real vision about why you do what you do, that's a really important thing to keep you going when you get to those places. Like right now, we're in a seriously, seriously challenging environment with the COVID-19 situation.
Yeah.
Lots of people are having to ask this question about, do I keep doing this? Do I keep going in my practice? Till and I did a podcast episode just yesterday morning. We recorded this. It will be released in like mid-May, something that's coming out. And the topic that we were addressing is, you know, why do I keep going? You know, because a lot of people are having to ask themselves this question about, you know, first of all, how do I keep going, and why should I stay in this? And we really talked in, you know, a good bit about these things, like what are the things that give it personal meaning and reason to stick through the difficult times and the difficulties about what we're doing. And I think just when you can connect with your mission behind what you're doing in a way that really lets you remember why you got doing this in the first place and why you would live through some of these difficulties, then it'll help you get there, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's one of the big things. I'm in a business support group, and I've been for almost 12 months. But the first thing we had to do is sit down our mission, vision, and values. And it was something that it's not just it's a living document. So you've always come back to your values. What was my original values? Are the values still the same? Have I? Yes, they are. Great. So the passion to help, the healing, make people feel less pain. Are the steps the same? And then be mindful, how am I going to change those steps now? What does it look like now? So is it looking like telehealth? Am I sending emails to my clients instead of getting them to come in? Am I getting them to work with their husband or their partner? And we have a conversation like this, and I go, okay, so you can't move your shoulder. I want you to get your husband to do some glides or whatever. So
yeah.
Just redefine your passion, and it
yeah.
should make it happen.
Yeah, right. So we get innovative. We get innovative at this point in the game, and we also, you know, keep asking ourselves and looking back and trying to reconnect with our purpose and our mission, because there's a lot of people going through some really, really difficult stuff right now, and, you know, having to be under very serious economic pressures, and then trying to ask the question, what is this going to look like when we go back to work? And, you know, our work is going to be very different in the kind of environment that we're going to have to go back to. So
yeah,
very, very challenging for everybody.
And country by country, I mean, we're getting job keeper and job seeker awards. So our massage therapist from next week will start getting $750 a week if their income's dropped by 30%.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah.
we've got that in space. And the Canadians, I think if they total loss of income, then they get similar amount, $1,500 a fortnight, I think. But I don't think that you have the luxury over there in your financial model with the states.
It's been a mess. It has been a mess. You know, they've come together with a couple of programs that were aimed at keeping small businesses going, but especially the independent massage therapists and people that were independent contractors have fallen through the cracks in a really awful way in many situations. It's just been a real mess.